What's going on, everyone? It's Jeff Jaskolka, writer, author, and I'm back again with yet another video blog. I don't even know where to begin with this one. Times are crazy in this country. Times are really crazy. I mean, this week has just been a complete shit show. The whole year of 2020 has been a real shit show if you want to get into it, but the topic of the discussion today is the systematic racism that goes on in this country with these cops and the innocent killing of black men and women by these cops over petty stuff or nothing at all. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. First and foremost, I support Black Lives Matter. I am for Black Lives Matter, and I always will be. Those who don't get the concept or get the gist of Black Lives Matter, first of all, nobody's saying that no non-Black Lives Matters don't matter. If you get what I'm saying. Nobody's saying that if you're not black, you don't matter. People are simply saying that Black Lives Matter because black people get treated like shit in America. They get treated like shit by the cops. They get treated like shit by white people. They get treated like shit by other races. And it's been going on since slavery, 400, 500 years. It's been going on forever, like, in this country. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. Black people are humans, just as much as white people are humans. We are all humans. I mean, just because you are a different color skin does not, just because you have a certain color skin, that don't give you the right to treat somebody of a different color skin in any way you please. No. Take that entitlement and shove it up your fucking ass. I'm not going to try to use as much language in this. I'm trying to be good, I'm trying to be positive. I want to set a good example for my daughter and for the children of this world, and social media is crazy. I can't tell you how many friends or so-called friends or associates I've known on social media that I've lost due to their opinions, their 2 cents on what's going on today with the peaceful protests of the death of George Floyd and also the lootings and riots and all that are going along with it as well. I mean, the good, the bad, yin, yang, whatever. It's No, I don't condone destruction, looting, violence, any of that stuff. But I understand black people have been tired of this unfair treatment in this country. It is sickening. It is sickening. It's got to stop. And I'm glad that it's finally escalated to the magnitude that it did for it to become such a nationwide, headline that so many white people are finally educating themselves, willing to educate themselves, on the unfair treatment of black people in America and are willing to help change that. God bless you if you are willing to help end this evil, dark, historic thing that should have never began in the first place. Now, me as a white man, growing up, I grew up, in Philly, PA, in a predominantly black neighborhood. I've seen with my own eyes personal friends of mine, get treated and frisked and searched and shit by cops just for standing on a fucking corner, hanging out, minding our business. And that ain't cool. I mean, me and two friends of mine were personally one time pulled over. The car was searched without probable cause. I was thrown against a wall. I was frisked so hard my nuts were squeezed like he was milking a goddamn cow, and I was injured. I mean, it's all in my memoir, 215, if you haven't bought and read it, but it's all in there in detail. It's happened. So I've witnessed it growing up. I've seen it with my own eyes, how cops treat black people, and it's not right. It's not right. It's got to stop. Cops, you shouldn't be hiring cops that are unstable. Not at all. Not at all. You shouldn't be hiring cops that are racist. Not at all. And if you do, they all need to be fired. That's not the job for them. Fired and sail off into the sunset. Every cop, I feel, needs to go through a serious mental evaluation before they get hired. And a lot of reform needs to be done, with the way police, how should I put it, handle their victims in a physical manner. Or suspects, or whatever the scenario is. I don't know. But, I'm all for peace and the peaceful protests. I'm not for any violence. I'm not for, destruction, vandalism, and all that shit. I mean, big corporations like Macy's and Walmart, they're insured, of course, but the poor small businesses, mom and pop stores, they're suffering. I mean, with the vandalism and the looting. I mean, but I understand the anger. I can understand the anger and the frustration. I do. And I just hope finally some real change could start. Some real change could finally start in this country, and all races be treated equal. All. Every single one. And social media is just a monster. There's so much negativity on social media about the whole topic. First of all, if you're uneducated, just shut up. Will you please shut up? If you don't know what you're talking about and you're just going by opinions and your comment is subjective, shut the fuck up. All right? There's many friends, like I said, that so-called friends I had to, block because what they were posting is disappointing. It's disappointed me and shocked me. I'm like, come on, I thought you were smarter than that. I thought you knew, but I guess not. But you know what? Nobody is born racist. It all starts in the home. Us adults, we have to protect our children. We have to be a good example for our children. We have to teach them that no matter what another person looks like, we're all humans. We're all good people. We're all humans. Like, we gotta treat them when they're young. You know? Instill it in their minds while it's a sponge. It is every adult's responsibility to make sure they be someone for these children and our youth of today to look up to. Be a good person, a role model. You don't want to teach them hate. You don't want to teach them, you don't want to teach them that stuff. What does that make you proud? I don't get it. Set a good example for the children and the youth of today. Especially if you're a parent. Teach them what's right. We're all people. Protect these poor children. The children need protection today more than anything. Adults got to stop being selfish and making everything and their thoughts about them. No, it is not about you. It is about the children. Especially if you are a parent. It is about the children. Be a good example for the children. Teach them what's right. Teach them what's right. My priority as a father and a husband of an African American woman, of course my daughter's biracial, my number one priority is their safety, their protection, their well-being. I would take a bullet and die for them. I would lay down for them in a heartbeat. I have to protect them from the evil scum that teaches to hate in this country, that teaches people to hate people just because they don't look like you. I gotta protect my family from people like you. From people like you. You know, I gotta explain to my daughter someday that she may not be treated right because of the color of her skin, because her parents are not the same skin cut tone. And it's crazy. It's crazy that we live in a world like this. It really is. I pray for all of the victims of racism, of any form, whether it be by cops, whether it be by individuals, no matter how you dealt with it in your life, you are in my prayers every single solitary day. You are in my wife's prayers. You are in my 5-year-old daughter's prayers. My 5-year-old daughter has more sense than a lot of you 20, 30 something year old entitled pieces of shit that think everything you say is right just because you are entitled and you think it's right, but you won't educate yourself. You won't take the time to educate yourself. on facts. I think you get what I'm trying to say here. And with that, let me end it with a prayer. God, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jireh, I'm not of any religion, but I do have faith in a higher power. And I have faith in you, Lord. Please shield and protect and love and care for all victims of racism in America and in the world. Protect my family, protect my loved ones, protect my friends. Shield us with nothing but positivity and love. Fade away the hate, fade away the negativity. Let it go, let it vanish. For you have that power. I leave my faith in your hands. Forgive me for my sins. Forgive me for any ill will. Forgive me for any language. Forgive me for anything. I ask in your name. Amen. And to end it, if you are not a positive influence on me or my family's life, whether you're extended family, friend, whoever you are, if you're negative to me or my family, I can't have nothing to do with you. I can't. I've had enough pain in my life. It's time for peace. It's time for me to be happy, to smile, to love my family, for my family to have a good life. Thank you for listening. God bless those who support Black Lives Matter. Keep fighting the fight. Keep pushing it. I'm with you 100%, 1,000,000% of the way. And I will be until the day I die. Love.